Alright, so I am at the biggest thrift store that I've ever been to. It's huge. I'm going to have to show you the overhead view of this one. It's crazy, everybody. It is huge, huge, huge. They have more books than some small libraries. It's crazy. So many clothes. It's technically a consignment store, but it is thrift store also. It is called Worldwide Missions in Evansville, Indiana. And let's go check it out. Alright, so first off, so many books. So very, very many books. And then on this side, they could put more books, probably. But they didn't. And now here is the big back room here, where it starts out with some random little tchotchkes that they did not know how to categorize. Sort of a catch-all area. The one thing that I dislike about this thrift store is that they use a Sharpie to price everything. They don't actually use paper price tags or something that you can remove. They literally write with a Sharpie on everything. It doesn't matter if it's glass, ceramic, paper, or sometimes even fabric. They will write on like the brims of hats, the inside brims of hats. And that's kind of frustrating if you're a reseller, because some of that is impossible to get off. But look at all these little cute little tchotchkes. Look at this beautiful clock. Wow, so pretty. Bloomer, you are planted. Don't tell me what to do. I don't take advice from photo frames. And then we got just some metal things. There's just so much random stuff on these shelves back here, but it is fun to look through. This particular thing here was a little rubber stamp in a particular font, but they didn't have the little stamp handle for it. See, there's that Sharpie. And then if you notice on these glasses, Sharpie, you can see it more on here. Sharpie! Sometimes you can remove that with a magic eraser, but not all the time. Look at these Hummel-like figurines. And you see the Sharpie on there? It's a shame. Now, I have been able to get Sharpies completely off of these with magic erasers before, but they literally will write on books as well. And that is a huge bummer. And you see the bottom of that box was also written directly onto. They don't write on a piece of tape or anything. Frustrating. Also, this would be a terrible place to be in the middle of a tornado, because you would surely suddenly be impaled by millions of shards of glass, because this back room of this thrift store is almost primarily all glass. And here's a really cool jar. And look at that ding dang Sharpie on it. Y'all, Sharpie! So the middle third of the entire thrift store is devoted to kids' stuff. Like, this side is girls' clothing and books. The other side is boys' clothing and toys. Now, these are miles and miles of books, apparently, and they are always 75% off here, and they write on them in Sharpie, which is annoying. But the other annoying thing is that you do have to learn how to do the math for 75% off. Sometimes it's 50 cents, which makes it, 12.5 cents? If it's $1, that's easy. It means it's a quarter. But if you want to sell it for a quarter, just say it's a quarter. But also just don't write on the books, because that's just rude. If you are a book lover or a collector, or you're just trying to resell a book, you don't want Sharpie on the back of your books, y'all. Anyway, I did find some cute vintage books here today. There's in thousands of books. Of course, there's going to be some cute vintage ones. Big Book of Cats came home with me. I will always get a cat book any day of the week. But so many books. Gotta love them. Here is a really cute Santa Christmas treasury. I'm going to try to talk as fast as I have sped this video up, but this is the men's section. It is pretty big too, probably the biggest men's section of any thrift store, probably in the world, possibly. So many things. And then this room here is crazy. It is all women's shoes and accessories. There's a complete entire wall of purses. There's 2 long aisles, top to bottom, with shoes, sandals, boots for women. And the other side, which you're going to see for one brief second, is all purses on that one wall. There are so many clothes here, you guys. You just have to absolutely check it out. There is enough articles of clothing in this entire store to clothe a stadium full of human beings and even aliens from outer space if they have arms. So if you ever find yourself in the Evansville, Indiana area, you will definitely want to check this out, especially if you are a lover of thrift stores. You can get great bargains here. Not everything is a bargain, but there are so many great bargains here and so much to see. You could spend hours and hours in this store. It is a lot of fun, and I mean, I almost always walk away with a box full of treasures for $20 or less. And they do have an amazing clearance section on the women's clothing, where the clothes are like $1 each. So you can most certainly come away, feeling like you won the lotto or something. So definitely check it out. If you are in the Evansville area, you will not be sorry that you did. Make a day of it, because you will need hours and hours to properly gander at all of the things there are to see. If you like mugs, you'll need like an hour just to look at all these mugs here. Tomorrow we'll have a look at the crazy wacky items that I purchased here today. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed my tour of the Worldwide Mission Consignment Store in Evansville, Indiana. If you did, please like, follow, and share. Thank you so much, and enjoy your thrifting.